The initial call came for a troops in contact. It was a Marine and ANA team. Together they were on patrol, started taking fire, and one had been hit and was critically injured. We take turns going into the zone, which bird's gonna land, sometimes depending on patient needs, but mostly just, each mission, it gives one bird time in the zone and practice, and also it gives the other bird time doing overwatch and kind of mentally helps with both aspects so you're not constantly under fire or in the hot zone. It was our time as lead to go in. And by the time we got there, we had gotten word that there were 2 other patients, so that made 3 critically injured patients. I immediately made the call to give it to the trail bird because they had 3 PJs on board, so it was better patient care. 2 I could have handled, 3 it's just better, 1 patient per PJ. So we became the overwatch bird, and as we came into the zone and called for the smoke on the ground, they popped it. We popped up over that smoke to draw any fire that there might be because it's a big thing for them to be able to take down the rescue birds, and it worked like a charm. We drew their fire, they started shooting up at us, and as we were engaging back down on them, a lucky round came, bounced off the door, and went down through both of my legs. I didn't realize that it was a bullet at first. I really thought a flare, because we have flares on the helicopter that pop off, whether we're engaged by rockets or sometimes they pop off if we go over a really hot heat source like a campfire and we're flying really low. So I thought a flare had hit me in the leg. So I made that call over the radio. I said, I think a flare just hit me in the leg. And my team leader said, really? And I said, yeah. And as I looked, that's when all my musculature and everything moved, and that's when I felt the pain. I called back over the radio, said I'm hit. That's a very calm way of saying it. There was a lot more yelling involved, manly yelling. But I pulled myself back in the helicopter, ripped off my tourniquet, my crow, put the tourniquet off on my left leg, and then he put his own tourniquet on my right leg. And pretty much I was dosed with a great amount of ketamine and had a great ride back to Bastion.